Look at this! Very exciting. This thing is super limited, so shout out to OnePlus for letting me get my hands on it. Really only launching in China, but you know I had to look at it. It's the Cyberpunk 2077 X OnePlus 8T collaboration inside this package. I mean, look at it with the trinkets and pins or whatever you have over here. This game's coming out soon. People are super hyped for it. To have it coincide with a smartphone, it's just a cool collaboration. Now, before we get into this package, I need to mention another collaboration between myself and Built Basics, the clothing lineup. You probably saw me wearing this hat before, the UNBXT hat. I wanted to do a kind of simple collab, something that I would actually want to wear, and that's what this hat is. We are actually going to drop it right now in very limited numbers, and if you click the link in the description, you can pick one of these up for yourself. Quick little unboxing experience. That's the hat, something nice and simple that you can actually wear. So you can pick this up right now by spending $100 on Built's website. I switched out all my t-shirts to Built brand t-shirts, or you can just pick up the hat on its own for around 20 bucks, which is a discount right now. They have a lot of savings going on leading up to Black Friday. Premium masks over here, which look at this thing right there. And they're doing these things for like 13 bucks or something like that. So you got to check them out anyways. Go check out the link in the description. Don't miss out, limited numbers. So back to you'll never know the truth until the phone rings. OnePlus in the past has done collaborations with different brands. You had the McLaren devices that they did before, but this one just feels a little different for me. Cyberpunk has such a theme to it that it's a cool opportunity to collaborate and do something different. What is this? Is this sort of like, oh, these are pins. You see that? Those are pins. You put them over there like that. Little badges. This one says, what is that? The Mox? Is that what that one says? Designed in Night City. That, of course, is the enormous world that they're putting together for this upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 game. Your Valentinos. You can throw this on the backpack. You can leave it as part of the package. What is that? That's like a skull spider. I got to get that one out. Am I right? Is that a skull spider? Because those are two of my favorite things and combined into one pin. For me, when I collect this type of stuff, I wouldn't actually go ahead and use it. I would probably keep it in the package. It's up to you. Do whatever you like with it. I need a knife. We'll go ahead and slice this open. You see also the 5G designation, Snapdragon designation. It's a premium device. And then you see some Chinese on there as well, because as mentioned, this is an exclusive release for that particular market. This is always the case with limited releases. I'm glad to have my hands on it, and look at the unboxing experience straight away, the way that thing opens up like that and the shapes come out, and you know that I appreciate such a thing. And then we get to the device over here, Cyberpunk 2077 again, and then over on the side, OnePlus 8T, Cyberpunk 2077 limited edition. You see the trim work over here, super smooth on the liftoff. All right, this is important. This doesn't always happen. They spent extra money on the box. They did the research and development. They did the testing, I promise you, because look at the smooth release. I'm just gonna shut up so you can hear it for a second. Listen to this. This, you're right. That looks like a map right there of Night City. Interesting, and I'm guessing these black outlines are likely the different districts that you're gonna unlock and travel to within the game. Very interesting, good pickup, Mo. A little bit of paperwork. I love the unboxing. Look at how they made this the same length. I mean, you gotta do these type of things. It's that attention that really pays off with the first impression for the end user like myself. Oh, look at that. The Cyberpunk 2077 X OnePlus specific stickers that you can utilize. Welcome to Night City. You see that right there in the sort of like graffiti tone to it here. And how, I mean, listen, wonderful. And previously this was the message from Pete. This is a little bit more poetic. This is a little more cryptic. I see your eyes. I know you see me. You're like a ghost, how you're everywhere. I am your demon never leaving. A metal soul of rage and fear. That one thing that changed it all. That one sin that caused the fall. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away.
Listen, only one or two ways to do this. Friendly or f***ed up.
But a thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. And I'll do my duty, I know. Somehow I'll find a way. But a thing of beauty will never fade away. And I'll do my duty. Yeah, will never fade away. This looks like a poster, and I believe that it is. Ooh, very high quality paper. Definitely a poster. Some sort of a contraption, possibly a weapon. You see the hand there and a robotic element. Night City changes everybody. Another little door we lift off. I mean, you got the Cyberpunk 2077 on the power brick. How about that for a touch? Both sides. Now, of course, we're gonna have our fast charging 65 watt over here, and you're not gonna get it mixed up with somebody else who has a boring old white power brick, because yours says Cyberpunk on it. That's a nice touch as well. The main attraction, which is the device, and also the power cable. Now, I'm just gonna say it. What did they just do with the package? This is a missed opportunity. This should have been the hot yellow that they used everywhere else. So you lift up the box within the box, and look what they did with the case. Man, they really thought about the unbox. Now I know why they sent this to me, because this needed to be demonstrated to the world, the attention to detail here. This is the case, and of course, it's exposing certain important key elements of the device, and also offering a little bit of protection, but I like how they carried the theme through on here. Ooh, my goodness. This is not something you see often. I mean, you have these various finishes. This is difficult. Imagine trying to execute something like this. This kind of gold ridge popping up underneath the glass back. But then as you travel up the black section, you move into this separate texture, which has a matte finish to it. And that's sort of where your fingers are gonna live, and your fingerprints or lack thereof. I like this little, it almost looks like a stone or a granite or something, the way it has these speckles. You have this barcode looking section, neural connection status active. Your camera module is enormous now, and they have achieved a futuristic status with this particular design. You see the 2077. We still have to have our dedicated switch for controlling your vibration or your ring, and it's textured so you don't miss it. The bottom here, speaker module, as well as your USB Type-C connector and your SIM card tray. We got a special boot screen. I mean, they're making it look like some sort of a futuristic file system setup. Oh, we got the tunes to go with it as well. All right, so I'm booted up now, and look at the sort of neon pulling themes. I mean, I didn't know how much work they were gonna do inside of the interface, but you got a whole different set of icons. I mean, actually everything looks modified. These neon outlines around the various sections. It is super cyberpunk. I mean, if you got teal and bright yellow at the same time, sometimes collabs don't make a lot of sense. I feel like this one does. So let's go ahead and try the case on real quick. The other nice thing about it with this case is it doesn't spoil your major design elements. You still see your cyberpunk flashing down there, reflecting. I am more excited than usual for this limited edition phone. I think it's special. There it is, the OnePlus 8T X Cyberpunk 2077 collaboration and super limited flagship smartphone. Now, before I take off, let me just remind you of the Built collaboration, the UNBXT hat. You can wear it, you can rep Unbox Therapy for the first time in the form of a hat, believe it or not. Super limited numbers, and you'll get one for free if you spend some money over at Built and upgrade. But remember, it's super limited, so check the link in the description and see if you can secure one for yourself this holiday season.